We are here in Merkmeyer and Little Moss, roundabout here, talking with Cassandra.
You've done a great deal for us already. I wonder if you're willing to do a bit more. While Famia has proven a steadfast companion, I believe our current predicament requires someone a bit more adroit when things take a turn for the perilous.
I understand. Do you really think we should pursue this remnant, though?
I do. One of your native companions warned you off of it, didn't they? Believe me, I sympathize. But despite my lifestyle, I'm still an Argonian, one with ample means. Who would I be if I didn't use that wealth to help my people?
So you want to pay me to find the remnant?
Yes. You are clearly the best at what you do. I can think of no one more qualified to lead this endeavor. You and Zukas have grown close, correct? He knows a great deal about the remnant, I'm sure. Please, convince him we only want to help.
Alright, I'll find Zukas and learn what I can about the remnant.
Thank you for your efforts thus far, and your achievements to come. I have business in Alton Mirville. Perhaps we can reconvene there once you've made your inquiries with Zukas.
Cassandra is an unusual name for an Argonian.
It is. I spent the greater part of my youth in Cyrodiil. Taking on Imperial dress, name, and customs made things easier. Of course, it makes things here in Merkmeyer more complicated. One of my life's many ironies.
Were you born in Cyrodiil?
No. I was hatched in Morrowind. You'll forgive me if I don't elaborate. It was a very difficult time, one best forgotten. As my native eggkin say, best to let it pass.
If you were born a slave, how did you earn this fortune?
The antiquities market. No surprise there, I'm sure. I know I'm a bit starchy now, but in my youth, I was quite the explorer. I discovered several untouched Ayleid ruins and auctioned their treasures for a tidy sum.
So you're a treasure hunter?
Hardly. The Ayleids treated my ancestors very poorly. I prefer to think of this as simple reparations. In any case, my business interests are purely philanthropic now. Like Famia, I only seek to preserve Argonian relics for future generations.
Is that the Khajiin Jack crystal behind you?
It is, in fact. You have a very keen eye. You should know that the crystal was a tremendous discovery. Vaka stones like this one are very difficult to come by.
What's a Vaka stone exactly?
Famia didn't tell you? Vaka stones are mysterious crystals, not unlike the Ayleid Welkin stones. Our ancestors used them to store the raw magicka that falls from the sun, thus their radiant yellow hue. Powerful relics, to be sure.
Do you plan to use it for something?
If an opportunity presents itself, perhaps. I suspect that some ancient Argonian relics require Vaka stones to function. No doomsday devices, though, I promise.
Let's see, do you know what the remnant of Argon is?
An item of tremendous historical significance and arcane power. Very little scholarship exists on the subject, but I do know a little. Argonian elders often referred to it as a sacred egg, or Zothithal. Eggs always contain something, right?
What do you think it contains?
Answers. About the Hist, their beginnings, their powers, their intentions. All I know for certain is that it does not contain simple coins or ancient bric-a-brac. The remnant is a vessel for great power. We must be cautious and well prepared.
What do you plan to do with this remnant of Argon if we find it?
Whatever is best for the people of Merkmeyer. I won't act without their consultation if that's what you're worried about. Again, I may be something of an outsider, but I am still an Argonian. This isn't some purely academic matter for me.
Are your ancestors from Merkmeyer originally?
I honestly couldn't say. Most of that history was beaten out of my exiles by the Dark Elves centuries before I was born. Slavers take great pains to destroy our racial identity, you see. Makes us easier to control, I suppose.
Has moving to Merkmeyer helped?
You mean, has the Hist spoken to me? I'd prefer not to talk about that right now. A conversation for another time.
Goodbye. Alright, let's see, who else we gotta talk to? I must be downstairs. Outside.
Ready to ride.
Like he's up north. Sorry about my allergies.
It is the
Took a
calm
pill or two and just waiting on them to work. Took two earlier, and then it's time to re-up. It's been like four hours since then, and it's about as long as they work for me. Yep.
Ah, Biko. I would be lying if I said this is unexpected.
Yep.
Welcome to my home, Brightthroat Village. Cozier than Lilmuth, I think. What brings you? Let me hazard a guess.
They do a lot of talking. Let's see. I need to find the remnant of Argon.
Of course you do. This matter of the remnant, you must understand, it is fragile as a marsh robin's egg. Even so, I trust your heart. And truthfully, we could use the help. Brightthroats are negotiators, not warriors. And war is brewing.
Thank you. How should we proceed?
All answers lie with the Hist. It is just a matter of hearing what it has to say. Chimemaker Shuvu can help us. Our Hist speaks through the wind, you see. Its words rustle through the boughs, and our chimes sing out its counsel. Poetic, right?
Where can I find this Chimemaker Shuvu?
Old Shuvu spends his time in the Glade of Chimes, to the west of the village. In my youth, I would spend all my time listening to the chimes. It is a very good place. If you go there now, I will join you.
Alright, let's find Chimemaker Shuvu in the Glade of Chimes.
You will like Chimemaker Shuvu, I think. Very wise and very pleasant. Like one of your gray-muzzled bark dogs. Let's make our way to the glade.
Do you know much about the remnant personally?
The remnant. It is not a thing known, but a thing felt. Like rain on the shoulders, or a brief whiff of cinnamon grass. Difficult to explain to outsiders, I think.
Try me.
Ha, this is fair. When I was a hatchling, a very old Nahish elder told me a story about a lost tribe. One that lived far away in houses of stone. She did not speak about the remnant, but its name swelled in my heart. I do not know why.
Maybe this tribe knows something. Do you have any idea where they went?
My knowing tree is barren. Sorry, Biko. Better to learn these things together anyway. For you, at least. Just think, if I knew where the remnant was, I would probably have hidden it by now. Then you would never get to see it.
Tell me about the Glade of Chimes.
Is the name not clear? It is a glade. It is full of chimes.
What does it have to do with your Hist?
Some people think that the Hist speaks to us, just as I speak to you. Using words, you see. We call this kahupwo, the mouth talk. Very rare, Biko. Most Hist speak without words. In Brightthroat Village, the Hist speaks through chime music.
Fair enough. What can you tell me about the remnant? Nope, I think we already did that.
The remnant. It is not a thing known.
Yep. Alright. Go to Glade of Chimes. He's like, I was like, what is the Glade of Chimes? He's like, well, it's in a glade, and there's a lot of chimes. I was like, no shit, really? Alright, here's...
Is that? Ha! Little Zukas, come to visit your old friend in the Glade of Chimes? He is always so busy now. I recall when he stood only as tall as the Kepo grass. And you, blackguard slayer, what can this stiff-legged crafter do for you?
I need to ask your Hist about the remnant of Argon.
Remnant of... My. This is no small question, Zuka's friend. Look around you. Each of these chimes sing out a tangle of melodies, but only one tangle. One chime speaks of eggs and hatching. Another jangles about death and journey's ends.
So I need a specific chime, one that speaks about the remnant?
Ah, the Ogel is clever, Zukas. Yes, my hands gave birth to every chime you hear. But the remnant, only one chime can sing its truth. One made by sun-blessed hands in an old time. Older than my egg mother's egg mother. A chime as old as our tribe.
Where is this chime?
Locked away, hidden under mud and lost memories. Understand, our exiles did not want this truth drifting free on the wind. But Zukas trusts you, so I will trust you. Go to the Wither Vault, claim the chime. We will learn its truth together.
Alright, I'll recover the chime from the Wither Vault.
The Wither Vault is well north of the village. I would guide you, but my knees grow stiff as kindling wood. Little Zukas can aid you, I have no doubt. Be warned. Even bright throats who know the mire like their own scales face danger there.
So you've known Zukas for a long time?
Since before he hatched, I called him the Little Stump. He would plant himself at the foot of the listening tree and stare up at the branches, listening. Always listening. I thought he might take my place one day.
Why didn't he?
You should ask him. Treeminder Pavu saw the old sap in Zukas. She made him a root herald, and his days grew short and lean, like an underfed guar. Eventually, he had no time to listen anymore.
That bothers you?
All is as the Hist wishes it to be. One day, when he has grown old and thin like me, he may return to the glade. Until then, he does the tribe's work. There is no shame in that. None at all.
Goodbye. Alright. We are headed north. Oh, shit. Let me see if there's any other way shrines up there. Let's see. Shit, there's only one further north, so that sucks. Okay. There we go.
The path to the remnant bends like an oxbow. Let's find this chime. The swamp grows thick here. A far cry from Lilmoth's mud puddles, I think.
Well, dinner's ready. Yeah. Oh no, something spaghetti-like probably.
I'm with you, my friend.
Something.
The Nahish elders never speak of this place. Not even to me. Stay watchful, Biko. I hear something. The chimes. They sing without wind. Just ahead. Kaok, I hate this.
Okay. Okay.
Good work, Biko. Let us get back to Brightthroat Village.
Beast
Maybe.
nesting in the wither vault, soiling the chime. My rage quill is engorged.
Be calm, old Shuvu. No one wants to see that.
The wind welcomes you, Zuka's friend. You have the remnant chime? Please, settle an old lizard's spines. The beast Zukas mentioned, it did not gnaw or shed water on it, right?
No, it seems fine. What happens now?
Hist be praised. Take the chime to the listening tree and hang it there. When you are ready, clutch this prayer stone and focus. If your cause is just, the Hist will answer. If not, I guess we have to find a better place to bury this chime.
I'll hang the chime. Where do I put it? Over here.
Perfect. Now center yourself in the glade and focus the remnant's mystery on the prayer stone.
So let's go to prayer mat. Where's the prayer mat? There we go.
We seek your guidance and ask the blessing of your song. Sap Mother, Bow Father, please hear our petition and speak the remnant's truth. I hear nothing. A tangle of whispers, nothing more.
That can't be. Wait, I hear it, Shuvu. I hear it. The Hist sings the remnant's truth.
Truly? Ha! Ah, little Zukas, I knew you had a chime maker's heart. Come, tell us what you hear.
I am confused. Shuvu is the wisest listener in the tribe. How could he hear nothing when I heard it so clearly? He is very old. Maybe he just needs his ear cavity flushed.
I doubt it. What did the chime say about the remnant of Argon?
Smoke of stars to see what once was seen. Sunless sap to hear what once was heard. A bramble of words. I appreciate the Hist's poetry, but this is not an ideal time for it, I think.
How will this help us find the remnant of Argon?
I do not know. Hopefully Shuvu can teach me how to decipher the words. It will take time, but I will find you if I learn more. Perhaps friend Famia could help also? Or Cassandra. They both know the marsh's stone secrets. They could prove useful.
Cassandra asked me to meet her in Alton Merleal. I'll see if she can help. Merleal. Okay. South. Over here. Guess we should just hoof it over there.
You are well traveled, yes? Let us exchange presents.
Watch out for alligators. Okay.
Hello. Cassandra said you'd be here. There's news. Well, you certainly have a spring in your step. Your work with the Bright Throats went well, I take it. Splendid.
We've made some progress, yes. Where's Cassandra?
Following another lead on the Remnant. Or, potential lead. Someone she worked with before she started funding Cyrodiilic collections. I don't know much more. She asked me to tell you to join them when I saw you. So I suppose you should do that.
Join them where exactly?
West of here, near that spooky prison. Honestly, I missed most of it. Too preoccupied by her bodyguard. Something about how he looks at me. Gives me the shivers, you know? But we have better things to discuss. What did you learn with Zookas?
A riddle. Smoke of stars to see what once was seen. Sunless sap to hear what once was heard.
Ritual Argonian poetry. The words are common, but the meter is all wrong. There's more to it. Missing verses, perhaps? Truthfully, Cassandra is the authority on that sort of thing. You should set out. I'll try to dig up a few relevant texts.
I'll go meet up with Cassandra.
Smoke and sunless sap. Strange that the Bright Throats hissed would speak in such dour terms. Maybe it describes some dark age. The Alessian incursion of the First Era? Or perhaps a dark age yet to come. Egads, let's hope it's not that.
Why did Cassandra hire that bodyguard, Whiptail, right?
Ugh, I wish I knew. He's just the worst, right? She hired him maybe 6 months ago? I don't think Cassandra's ever received a credible threat to her life, but he's always there, leering at us. Maybe she'll sack him now that you're here. Fingers crossed.
What brought you out here to Alton Mirlil?
Cassandra summoned me. Honestly, it's nice to get out of the office from time to time. Thought I might take in a Tiba Enu match while I'm here. I guess it'll have to wait. I need to get back to Lilmoth to research this poem of yours.
How are the explorers we rescued?
Oh, they're mostly fine, if a little shaken up. A few of them have sworn off exploring for good. Hard to blame them, I guess. Luckily, Zadazza chose to stay on. She would never let her career end with an abduction. Far too proud for that.
Okay. Find Cassandra way up here. Of course, there's another giant rock in the way. Why not?
We'll see it done.
What the hell? There's gotta be a way up there. Maybe...
It's no use. Pockets have been
Good,
picked clean.
you're here. Nothing is ever that simple. You found us. Good. As you can see, we've met with some difficulty. I apologize for the unsightliness. Were your inquiries in Brightthroat Village fruitful?
We learned a riddle about the remnant of Argon. What happened here?
Murder, apparently. The victim was Hitsasi, a former associate. Not so pleasant or learned as Famia, but still useful in his own way. He traveled in less reputable circles. I had hoped he could shed some light on the blackguard's plans.
How did he die?
That is what we are trying to determine. Whatever happened, it was neither clean nor brief. What a waste. If the blackguards came after him, Hitsasi must have known something about the Remnant after all. Look around and see what you can find.
I'll look for anything related to the Remnant. Okay.
What have you found? Show them
Papers.
to me, if you... Pages torn from Hitsatsi's journal. I do not mean to speak ill of the dead, but I must admit some surprise. He never struck me as someone committed enough to keep a journal. If he knew about the Remnant, this could prove invaluable.
One of them talks about blackguards searching for relics Argonians used to communicate with the Hist.
So, the blackguards have learned what we already know. The truth of the Remnant cannot be torn from my Eggkin because they do not know it. Only their tribal relics can provide the answers. How did you learn the Bright Throat's riddle?
We rang a special chime to commune with the Hist.
You see? The voice of the Hist needs a conduit, some physical means of communication. The blackguards failed to acquire the Bright Throat's chime, but they clearly mean to steal some relic from the Deadwater tribe. Bold. Or spectacularly stupid.
So you want me to talk to the Deadwater tribe, find out what this relic could be?
Precisely. You know one of the tribe's calls, don't you? Jaksik Orn, if I recall correctly. Find her and plead our case. If the Deadwater tribe has some way of learning more about the Remnant, we need to find it before the blackguards do.
Alright, I'll travel to Deadwater Village and find Jaksik Orn.
Safe travels. When you've concluded your business with the Deadwater tribe, meet me back at Cyrodiilic Collection's headquarters in Lilmuth. We're getting close. I can almost feel it.
You seem pretty excited about this relic business.
Please, don't mistake my stoic demeanor for a lack of enthusiasm. All of this is tremendously exciting. But, in answer to your inquiry, yes, the primacy of these relics is a thrilling discovery. It supports a theory of mine about the Hist.
What's your theory?
Well, I wrote a treatise on the subject some years ago. A brisk 400 pages. But I suppose I can give you a summary. Argonians share a special relationship with their Hist. They hear its will, taste its decrees.
Say, don't you mean we? You're an Argonian too.
Yes, well, that's just it. I can't hear the Hist.
What do you mean?
When I place my hands on the Hist's bark or rest in the shadow of its boughs, I hear nothing. No whispers, no faint smells or soothing tones. Just silence. Deafening silence.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I admit the silence troubles me, but do you see? My Eggkin sometimes need intermediaries too. With these antiquities, the chimes, the Deadwater relic, and eventually the Remnant itself, perhaps I'll finally hear something.
Goodbye. Okay. Further north. Holy moly. Okay. Let's see if there's a way shrine up here. And there is. We'll get to it right before we get there. Okay. Big rock in the way, or a castle, something.
Box on dishonor. That is more than stupid traditions.
Kishi chose to see.
Okay, let's see.
I grind my fangs. This is a desecration.
I narrow my eyes. I know what you seek. You and the blackguards both. Sojay and I hack and cleave and stab, yet more OGLs swim over our borders every day. All looking for the remnant of Argonne. I must find it first. I will find it first.
You know I have no love for the blackguards. We can find the remnant together.
My consider. We killed many savages together. We will do so again. If the Hist thinks you are worthy of remnant secrets, you will survive. If not, so be it. I hunt blackguards. They skulk around our village, yanking up our grave stakes like salt daisies.
The blackguards think travel relics will lead them to the remnant? Are these grave stakes special?
I arch my brow ridge. Special. Yes. Our grave stakes do not just pin the dead to their resting place. Each tells a story, some as old as the tribe itself. Some of our greatest Rajkals even had the honor of using a Hist bow to make their stakes.
Could the remnant secrets be carved into one of these grave stakes?
Yes. All the more reason to hack these blackguards dead. Meet me in the swamp east of the village. Our quarry is there. Many unstaked bog blights also. Freed from their dead sleep by those thieving savages. Bare your fangs, OGL. Time for war.
I'll meet you outside the village.
Watch your step. You never know what might jump out of the murk to kill you.
Here already. You are swift, OGL. I will give you that. But enough flattery, I think. From now on, all is war talk. We seek the grave stakes of several Deadwater Carls, and vengeance. I know how we can claim both.
What do you have in mind?
The blackguards steal our fallen eggkin's grave stakes without regard for the stake's purpose. Now, the rivers choke on bog blights, dead and not dead things that eat Nagas whole. With cunning, we will see to it that they eat only blackguards.
Sounds good. What do we have to do?
The blackguard savages build panjis. This word means fumers. Racks of oily, spoiled meat that keep the bog blights off their scent. As we recover the grave stakes, destroy the fumers. The dead not dead will find our enemies and do the rest.
Alright, I'll destroy the fumers and recover the grave stakes.
This time we attack as one. One serpent, two heads.
Are you concerned about the bog blights attacking us?
A single spear ant means nothing, but a hive means death. A bog blight is nothing to us alone. But when they gather in great numbers, great danger. Great glory also for those who fight them. My egg brother Sojay fell to the bog blights.
I'm sorry.
Do not be. It was a glorious battle. And he fights with me still, you see. For the Deadwater, death is certain. But death brings new life. As shield and bow, or axe and knife. In time, the soul moves on. Everything changes, but nothing ends.
That's very poetic.
I curl my lips. Poetic. Another word for soft, I think. Soft words belong to bright throats, like Zukas. Enough egg gazing. We have work to do.
What are the grave stakes exactly?
We call them Zulvats. They tell the stories of our victories and our defeats. Tales from childhood, names of friends, dreams, nightmares. They also keep the dead down where they belong. In the mud.
Do the dead often rise around here?
Often enough to earn a name. Bog blight. Many strange things stalk the deep murk, Ojel. Beasts of vine and stone. Giant Hajmota. Ghost people, slimes. Plants with maws like crocodiles. Dead not dead seem tame by comparison.
So these grave stakes pin down the dead, they keep them from rising?
I nod my head. Yes. Until some tail-lifting savage steals the stake. You see, we are back where we started.
Goodbye. Okay. See what we can see. Let's go get this. Okay.
Good. The bog blights will feast on this camp soon enough.
We're good at this.
Yes. These blackguards will pay a high price for challenging the Deadwater tribe.
Forgot this. Hang on. Where do we gotta go? Behind us.
On my honor!
My end goddamn combat, you fucking piece of crap game. Guess we're huffing it. In combat now.
We fought well. Steady on. Shake it off.
Come the fuck on, dude. We're not in combat anymore. Really? Oh, shit. The guy just explode. There we go.
Well done. Now travel north. We will raid their main encampment and finish this.
Oh yeah, we're out of combo. Oh my god.
Over here, Ojel. I know I spoke of fighting as one, but these two were too loud and foolish. So Jay and I had to kill them. Before they died, they spoke of the Remnant and the Hist Woodgrave stakes.
What did they say?
One shouted at the other about a relic they could not find. The grave stake of a Chronocal, the great Deadwater war chief called Etra of the Many Spears. Few Deadwater warriors rival Etra. He is Wutum. You would say legend, I think.
And his gravestake will lead to the remnant of Argon?
I blink my eyes. Maybe. Reading Azulvat is Gravesinger work. We cannot know until we claim the stake. You will have to fight him for it. All Deadwater Carls know Etra's resting place. Look west and follow the ridgeline. His tomb is there.
You'll help me fight him, right?
My tail sinks. Etra is buried in the Tomb of Many Spears, an unclean place. Vahat, or taboo in the dry tongue. Sojay and I cannot fight there, but you can. If you can pry the stake away from Etra, bring it to the Gravesinger's lodge.
And if I can't?
I will reclaim your body and make a helm of your skull. You have earned that, at least.
Alright, I'll claim Etra's gravestake and meet you at the Gravesinger's lodge.
Why do you slump? Bristle your war spines. Etra was a legend, true. But what you fight is not Etra. It is the pieces not needed, bound together by slime and old-time magic. A beast to crush and cleave. Take your weapon and strike true.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Etra of the Many Spears?
A call has no tongue for stories. But I will do my best. The Nahish elders say that Etra had a soul older than the tribe. Even before he hatched, the egg handlers heard him chanting from inside his tiny shell. Blood, death, glory.
And he grew up to be a hero?
I shake my head. A hero to us. Not to you, I think. Etra rolled across the marsh like a thunderhead, felling great trees, slaying huge beasts, and eating the hearts of great warriors. Often, Etra would take his opponent's grave stakes as a trophy.
What did he do with these stakes?
He stored them in the great stone vault that eventually became his tomb. The place where you will face him. The Tomb of Many Spears. One dark day, a great slime claimed the vault. When Etra learned of this, he grew furious and attacked.
Did he win?
He did not. He died in glory. Many great Deadwater Carls raided the tomb, seeking pieces of Etra. Bones or sinew to make mighty weapons. They all died. Now their corpses, and what remains of Etra's, stalk the tomb forever. Like I said, Vahat.
That story wasn't too bad.
I roll my eyes. If you do not hurry, I will end up telling the story of the slow-legged Ojel who lost the remnant of Argon. Go now. Be swift.
Goodbye.
On the move.
Here we go. Westward. Alright, let's see, where do we gotta go? What do we gotta fight? Some slime? I thought there was a great slime. Is it this thing? Holy moly. What the hell? Is that it? Think it's almost dead. There we go. All right. Let's see, grave stake. And talk to somebody over this way. Gotta go eat dinner after this one. Got something like spaghetti in the kitchen waiting for me. Okay. Let's see, where to? Down here. This way. Should here somewhere.
Then, is it Etra's story on the gravestake? Or the Hist's?
Both, my Carl. What is our story, if not the story of the Hist?
I see them return. You destroyed Etra? Good. Let that victory rattle the roots. Gravesinger Kiat tells me what we seek is not in the gravestake symbols, but in the wood itself. I do not know how to read wood, but he says I must.
Here's Atra's gravestake.
I shake my head. It is a gravestake like the others. I do not even know what to look for. The symbols are worn. But... wait. I see it. In the grain. In the whorls and knots. The remnant. It swims in the wood. I can almost touch it.
Does it say where the remnant is?
Patience! There are words. In a garden in a maw of stone. Yes, that is all. I see nothing more.
Must mean something if we just...
This is what we hunted for. A garden. I hiss fire. Why could it not be more simple? Chaos. There must be more. What do you know that we do not?
I will share everything I know if you join us in Lil Moss.
What is us? The Bumbler, Famia, Zukas, the Dry-Scale Cassandra. A nest of weak spines in Ogel treachery. I will not. I am sorry. The Deadwater are a suspicious people. But you deserve my respect. And my trust. I will join you in Lilmuth.
Thank you. I'll meet you at ScroLLs Collections headquarters. Here we go. Well, there's a telly out there, so we'll save a little money and teleport over there. Still don't know why that little red demon keeps showing up. Okay. Whenever I teleport somewhere, that little red demon is just... There he is again. Okay.
Please, you must understand. We only seek the remnant to... Ah, there you are. Thank Mara you're here. I haven't seen a gathering go this poorly since my sister Concordia's 7th birthday. Marinus put slugs in her pudding. I can still hear the screams. Whew. For the record, I did offer tea, but what's needed is answers.
I recovered another riddle from the Deadwater tribe in a garden in a maw of stone.
A location, clearly. But a location for what? I did some more research on the first riddle, the one about smoke and sap, remember? Well, after combing through a half-dozen dissertations, I'm pretty confident it's referring to a dream wallow.
A dream wallow?
It's an Argonian religious practice, sort of. I've never witnessed one myself, but they typically involve a period of isolation and exposure to potent, mind-altering herbs. According to the text, a dream wallower can see things beyond the physical.
So we have to perform this ritual in a garden in a maw of stone?
Yes. Now if we could Wait. A garden in a maw of stone? Of course. That's gotta be the Swallowed Grove. The Rionwo. A dream wallow in the Swallowed Grove. What could be more exciting? We should discuss this with Cassandra right away.
I'll tell Cassandra what we discovered.
The Rionwo.
A dream wallow in the Swallowed Grove. Fascinating. And timely. Very well done, both of you.
When do we set out for the Swallowed Grove?
Immediately. I hate to set out in such a hurry, as careless haste can be fatal in this profession. Unfortunately, we cannot afford to wait. Thank you for all you've done, my friend. The remnant of Argon is almost within our grasp.
Thank you.
Just make whatever preparations you must, Famia. The
what we
time has
got,
come.
and then I'm gonna go take dinner. Let's see, a hat. We got this champion of the Hist helmet. Okay. I like our helmet we got though, so we're good on that. Got a waist piece. And then like the one we got, so we're good on that. Alright, that's about it. See you on the next one, streamers.